Hi, I'm Phoenix Adonai. I am Grand Alchemist and I want to share with you, offer with you to benefit of the full advantage of understanding alchemy or using alchemy, as it is kind of considered the best thing you can have to ascend into a higher level of consciousness, which is what is happening now. And as ascension and ascended being that we are in becoming, will be the next human technology like nothing else you've ever seen before. Because we are activating our 12 helix of DNA, so we will have superpower. So this human technology that is in becoming, by ascending, by becoming an ascended master, will make AI look like the last century, mustache iron curler, that thing that we could use if we ever have a mustache that we want to curl. Yeah, it's gonna be something. And my understanding of alchemy is out of this world. I'm a star seed, and I don't know, I know things since I'm born. I'm already in high frequency since forever, and I am living as you are in that matrix of inversion that is in its ending. So it's time for us, light workers and starseed, to get out of the shadows. Yeah, and to start making that paradise on earth. So what I'm offering you is groups, okay, where I offer a different approach, much simpler, to understand alchemy, to use it, to make it like useful and easy to understand, because I realized that it's quite complicated. It's a very, brain twister. So I have a group for those who are excited by that kind of challenge of logic, that is called Basic of Alchemy. But those information are also available in other groups, so you can use them to your own betterment, because alchemy is based on the 7 hermetic principle of thought, which are the basis of science. Everything that we have developed since now are coming from that understanding of the universe. But alchemy is not science, because alchemy observes the overall from the absolute and all the interaction at the same time. So yeah, it's quite a mind twister. But here it is. I'm good at it, so I'm offering you my service to help you ascend, because that's the thing. We are to create that paradise. We are to make our truth and our sovereignty, and to purify ourselves as beautiful gold. Like, alchemy is known to be transforming lead, which is very unpure metal, into gold, which is the purest. That's the idea of alchemy. It's the transmutation. So I offer, like, for example, the basic of alchemy. It's really like the explanation, and I will make them available in other groups, and I try to make those explanation as eatable as possible, not too complicated, and practical, to make them useful in our everyday life. And there's other groups, like one that is called a superpower workshop, where we are exploring our superpower in development, meaning how we come to find them, how they express them, because everything in those group are to express our truth, which is unique to everything and everyone in the entire universe. Truth is always unique. It's a quality, a divine quality of your soul. So your truth is your self gift that you are giving to everyone. So it's very important that you discover it. And you can only express your truth from true love, which we don't know also. So all those groups are that we work together to anchor our truth, to understand true love. There's another group that will be, for example, how to express yourself in relationship. It's called sacred relationship. All those important relationships you have in your life, with your children, with your loved one. So it's very important. Also, another group will be, we also explore, in that group, we also explore sacred, intimate relationship, but very like cleanly, like little school ways of seeing things, like philosophical way of seeing things. But this is the basic of true power. That's divine power. Divinity is truth and love, unconditional love. Love is always unconditional. And another group will be the joy seeker. This is your relationship with yourself. By sharing in the groups, by participating in activities which are fun and kind of very relaxing, like singing, dancing, and this is all protocol, and I make them as sweet as possible, so we can discover ourselves in joy, because that's it. We were under that dark matrix, that inverted matrix, for way too long. We need to have serious fun. So that's what I'm offering. And in many groups, you'll see there is the possibility to join Discord group. And that's important too, because there is no I won't like make any distinction in between what is good or not to say. I don't want to do discrimination or elimination of, no, this is your truth, this is all. Yeah, we are in that process together. There is no too bad to work on that or not too good. Everyone's truth is acceptable and to discover. So there's another group, for example, that is the peace seeker. That group is to express your truth in the world. So to work on project, to explore that polarity principle, which is everything. Everything is polarity. In the Hermetic principle of thought, which is a god, considered a god by ancient civilization. So in that peace seeker group, we start from the principle that problem is the solution. So when you participate, you come and tell your reality, and you can profit others or yourself if you want to change the world around you, make it a better place. And by doing work, active work, like your everyday paid work, that is based on, maybe exploring new ways of living in absolute respect of self and the world and the universe, because we will soon discover that we are not alone in the universe. So those groups are all to prepare ourselves, to open our mind, to be master of ourselves, sovereign, ascended master. So what I'm doing is like I'm defining words to make sure that they follow the principle of the universe. That's my alchemical approach, because we are using words that don't, intention and emotion are what we are doing with them, manifesting our reality. So if you act and speak from falsehood, that was the absolute common of what we know as living in the dying, inverting matrix. Of course, we are manifesting what we don't want, because we are all twisted. So those groups are all to make us clean and, true again in our divinity. So there's another group that will be superpower workshop. Did I talk about that? And yeah, and another group that is about voyeurism on my freedom, which is from my own experience. So it's like my personal sharing space. I'm also an artist, and I was a designer. I study science. So, and I'm highly creative and highly intuitive. So if you're interested in my own pathway, you can follow me in those groups. So yeah, welcome, come join. Let's make that new world golden and amazing. So please, I ask you, because I'm working diligently to transform that world into something that we are proud of, and that is making us happy, each and every one of us, and the earth and everything. So please join, so you can work with me in making the world a better place and ourselves happy and joyous and prosperous and amazing. So here you go, and enjoy, and hope to discover you soon and your truth and your love. So thank you. Bye bye.